Alright, so in this video, I just want to show you how to make a really easy resume that looks incredibly professional and is very competitive with other candidates who are applying for the same job as you. Uh, I notice on like forums, people like on Reddit, they're putting out tons of resumes. They're not getting any feedback. They're not getting any job interviews. The way I do my resumes, I've done it for a while. I've had a lot of different types of jobs. I've never really struggled or gone a long period of time without an interview. I generally get the job I want, or at least get an interview for the job I want. So I just wanted to show you my method for creating a resume. Okay, so first thing I do is open a blank document. And this is all going to be in real time, so the video might be a little bit longer. So if you're just trying to get to a certain point in the resume creation portion of the video, just skip ahead, fast forward, whatever. New document, blank. I like to center it, bold. I like going with a Arial. I think Arial looks really good. 12-point font. Just write your name. And under that, we're going to take off the font. And all my resumes are very simple. They're very simple, and that's because you have these like resume or candidate tracking systems or whatever, resume filters used by AI or whatever, and all your little colorful designed resumes, the AI trackers and filters have a hard time scanning through those. So if you're applying for a big company that gets hundreds of resumes a day, the person who's in charge of the resumes isn't even going to see it because the AI filter isn't going to send it to them. So you really want to have like a very simple resume that the filters can scan through and see those keywords and send it up to the guy who's actually going to read the resume. So I use a very simple layout. It's still very professional looking. I don't think you should try and like, even if you're in marketing or whatever, don't try to sell yourself with the designs and the colorfulness of your resume. Sell yourself, market yourself with the words on the resume, okay? So yeah, anyways, first name, under first name, I like to put address. We're gonna say 123 Rainy Street. It's raining here. I like to do comma, say Raleigh, NC 275. What is it? 60. All right, let's put a comma right here. Okay, next line. Under that, I like putting a phone number. So whatever your phone number is, 919-333-2525. Great, looks good. Then I like doing this the professional way where you kind of have the parentheses like that. I'm very detailed with my resumes. I like everything being very perfect. I like doing this little bar. I mean, you can do like, there's like slashes, but I like doing the bar and then space. You can put your email, so whatever your email is. Just put my name. Just put 24. Oh yeah, extra 24 at gmail.com. All right, great. So that's basically the header of my resume, and I don't make like the little header. I don't go into the header area or set the heading details or whatever. I just put it at the top. Space. All over to the side, bold. This is going to be your first little section here. At the very top of the resume, people debate whether education or experience or whatever. I like to do a skills and qualification section. And I like to do all caps for just the name of the section, skills and qualifications. Qualifications. Okay, under that, take off the bold. I like putting these bullet points. Let's see what we can do here. Bullet. I like having a 1/4 inch indent. So I'm just going to be doing my own personal resume, I guess. Your skills and qualifications, really you're going to put whatever is relevant to the job you're applying for. I don't think you should just make a general resume and send out resumes to all different types of jobs. You should have a certain kind of job you want and then just kind of develop your resume in a way that caters towards what that job is looking for. But I'm just going to put some stuff from the last kind of few jobs I've worked. So for me, I've got an associate's degree. I just got it like a few months ago. So I'm gonna put, whoops, still on caps. Associate in bioprocess technology. Under that, I could say something in the manufacturing sort of work. I also have a bio work certificate. So let's go to the following: EPA and OSHA guidelines. See, I just don't like this. It's on 2 lines. I just think it looks a little bit silly. So maybe we can take out EPA. SOP. SOP is kind of like a buzzword. Those are like resume scanner filters I was talking about. They're working in pharmaceutical manufacturing. They really like SOPs, so it's good to have that somewhere in your resume. But I'll explain more about that in the next section. So yeah, I like having this little section at the top of your resume. Just kind of quickly, whoever picks up your resume can quickly see if you are qualified for the job. In the first 2 seconds, it's all at the top. It takes up a good chunk of the top, so it makes it look like the resume is more filled out and you have more stuff on there, not too much white space, right? So, all right, next section. Why is it still doing this? There we go. All right, all capital letters in bold. I'm gonna go with education. If you have marketable education that's relevant to the job you're applying for, that'd be good to put at the top. But if you only have a high school diploma, or you have more work experience than education, I would put education, or I would put work experience as the top one. For me, I have a degree that kind of stands out a little bit, so I'll put education at the top, so whoever's recruiting me can clearly see I have a little bit of education. So in regular font, I like to put the name of the college. So let's just make up a name. Great, something like that. Under that in bold, I like to put whatever degree I got. So I have an associate's in bioprocess technology. See, and then whenever you graduated. And if you had more than one thing from this college, so I actually have 2. I have my biowork certificate and my associate's in bioprocess degree from the same college. So under that in bold, I could also put biowork certificate. And I actually have 2 associate's degrees, or if you had some other college, you could write it below that. I'm gonna skip all that though, just for most people probably just have 1 degree. That's cool, let's just go with what we got. We're just gonna head on to the experience section. Experience, and I like having it all capitalized. All right, so let's say I worked for Eli Lilly in packaging, right? I could try and come up with something clever by myself using my own words, but I'm not like a super smart guy. I'm just a regular guy, right? I don't really know all these big words that jobs are using, right? So instead of trying to say, oh, I worked in packaging at Eli Lilly and I put things in a box and I shipped it off, I'm not gonna do that because that sounds pretty dumb. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Indeed. If I can spell it. All right, I'm gonna type in Eli Lilly here. And look at process, technician, packaging, perfect. Okay, so when you scroll down in this job posting, they're telling you exactly what they're looking for. And if you've worked this job, they'll say what kind of responsibilities you're gonna have when you work this job. Well, if you already worked this job, you've already done these responsibilities, so you can just kind of steal the responsibilities that they have posted here. And they sound way better than anything you could ever craft yourself. So adhere to RTP plant safety policies, procedures, contribute to safe work environment. Great, let's steal this one. I like it. Adhere to RTP. I'm not the fastest typer, by the way. Just a regular guy, okay? Just a regular guy making a regular video, showing you how to get a regular job, people. What kind of font are we on? 12 font, Arial, very good. All right, next point, let's see what we got. Here to operating procedures, current manufacturing practice to ensure quality product. Document, this kind of stuff's all about documentation, so something about documentation is probably good. Set up and operate highly automated equipment in the packaging area. That sounds sounds fine. Let's use that. One down. Let's do another one. Let's do one about documentation. And let's do one more. Maintain and maintain. Dang, it looks like I forgot to put in the name of where we work. So we're gonna put the name of the company. So this is Eli Lilly. We're gonna do it in regular font. And we're gonna say in bold. I like to kind of make, I don't like having too much bold next to each other and stuff. I try to like mix up, just so it's more pleasant on the eyes, you know, easier to read, have some bold, have some capital stuff, easier to kind of just navigate the resume, right? So under Eli Lilly, your job, we're gonna say you're, whatever you are, a packaging technician. Packaging technician. Okay. Great. And I like to just kind of just put a bunch of spaces, okay? Right here. Put a bunch of spaces. And at the very end here, it's probably a better way to do this. This is how I do it. You can put the dates you worked. So let's say this is your current job right now. I'm going to say, what do I want to say? Let's say I worked here since July 2022. It's fine, we kind of back it up a little bit. '22. I can do a space dash space present. Back it up some more, just back it up till it perfectly comes back. Right there. Okay. Alright, now doesn't that look so pretty? It takes up a lot of space. Your resume looks pretty full. Okay, look how much these special words take up. These words take up the whole page. You could try and write your own thing, but this is just so much more eloquent. It's really easy, right? You don't got to think too much. It's quick. So let's move on. Next job. What else did we do? Let's do a space. I like to have a space between jobs. So let's say prior to pharmaceuticals, I worked as a pest control technician. So let's say I worked for, who do I want to work for? Let's say I worked for Orkin. I think they're the biggest pest control company. I was in bold, like we have up here, as a pest control technician. Okay. Under that, same thing. Take off the bold. We're gonna do bullet points, and do a little bit of indenting. Back on this page. So this is our manufacturing job. We're gonna look at pest control company jobs. Pest control technician. Raleigh's fine. Let's say Clegg's pest control. Let's see what they have under description. Duties and responsibilities. Okay, this is what we're looking for. So provide. This looks good. This looks fine. Let's write this. All right, the next one's pick another one we like. Provide. Here we go. Respond quickly. Maintain proper inventory, tools and equipment, materials. Sounds pretty good. Let's see what else we want. Let's just do this bottom one. Regular update training to stay current with, I mean, that's good. Got to do that. All right, that's good for that job. So let's move on down to the next one. I've also, well, actually, it looks like we forgot, what did we forget? We forgot the time we worked there. So again, we're going to space all the way over on the same line as the company we worked for. Let's say, when did I do this one? Let's say 04 2018 to whenever I got this job, 6/2022, space it back, so it's all on the same line. Beautiful. Looks good. I like it. All right, moving on to the next company. I've also worked for Chick-fil-A, so let's just put that up here for example. I think it's Chick-fil-A. They capitalized the A. Chick-fil-A. What can I say I was? Kitchen staff. Let's say kitchen staff. Screw it, whatever. Kitchen staff. Whatever they got on their website we'll use. Back over to Indeed. Scroll up to the top. Same formula, guys. Chick-fil-A. Raleigh. Chick-fil-A team member. I could just put team member, I guess, huh? Kitchen team member sounds good. Let's put that. Kitchen team member. Beautiful. Okay, kitchen team member. Let's see what they did. Qualifications, benefits. This one doesn't look good. See, benefits, ability to create, maintain eye contact. I don't know. This stuff's kind of lame. Is there any better one? Oh, no, benefit. Restaurant team member. Description, your role. Here we go. Your role on our team. No kitchen restaurant specific. It's good enough. We'll just use, I mean, Chick-fil-A, it's kind of like, not anything super serious. You don't need anything super amazing on there. You basically made food, right? So we're just gonna use some of this stuff. Implement proper quality assurance and food safety procedures. That sounds pretty good. So there we go. This was my first job. I got it when I was, well, my first real job. I would not recommend it. Work at a different fast food company. Not Chick-fil-A is great. It's just super stressful. Everybody wants to go eat at Chick-fil-A. It's way too busy. You get paid the same working at Arby's where nobody goes. So let's go work at Arby's. Procedures. All right, let's get another bullet point down here. Oh, let's not forget our date up at the top. See, this resume is looking pretty filled out. Let's say I worked there 01/2016. These aren't real dates, but that I worked there. They're just whatever your dates. I'd say I worked up there till April 2018. When you're making a resume, you're not going to be putting like you don't want to be putting all of your experience you've ever had. I've had like 8 jobs. I'm not putting all my jobs up there. I'm only putting jobs that are relevant to whatever job I'm applying for, right? And you're really trying to keep everything down to one page. So as soon as I get to the bottom of this page, I'm done. I don't care if you have, like I said, if you've had 8 different jobs, pick your 3 best jobs or the 3 of the most relevant jobs and figure out how to put them all on one page. And if you just have 2 jobs, well, then just put 2 jobs and use a lot more of these bullet points to fill it out, make those 2 jobs fill up the whole page. Doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, you can fill out 2 pages worth. Or like even on education, I could have expanded education to include some more certificates I have or another degree I have, and I'm just trying to keep it short. Or you can lengthen or shorten the skills and qualifications at the top if you need to. Whatever, you might have to, remedy some of these different sections, but it needs to be a complete 1 page. That's what we are aiming for. So let's get another bullet point here. Here we go. This one's good. Produce some high quality food. And you want the number of bullet points to kind of be close. They don't all have to be like 4 bullet points, 4 bullet points, 4 bullet points. I mean, that would look perfectly symmetrical or whatever. But if packaging technician is the most relevant job, maybe you have 5 or 6 bullet points. Maybe just have 4 bullet points for this one and 4 bullet points for this one, but don't put 2 bullet points down here and then 6 bullet points up here. That looks a little bit silly. So just try to keep it somewhat, 3 to 5 bullet points for each one. All right, let's go 1 more, 2 more. What we're gonna do, since I don't like any of this stuff, we're gonna just expand on these other ones, okay? I'm not feeling very creative right now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna go back to Eli Lilly. This is what I was talking about when you need to like expand in other sections of your resume to kind of get it to fit that 1 page. We can come back up here, see what we have. Proactively monitor all documentation, product quality, proper documentational activities, and reporting issues supervision. Let's say that one. Properly documenting all activities and reporting issues to supervision. All right, we might be able to fit. I want one more under this kitchen. I gotta find something. Find something for that. Back of house team member. Oh, here we go. Prepare, cook, assemble, present food safety, be knowledgeable. Great. Let's say be knowledgeable, right? I like this one. All right. So with that, this is basically a complete filled out resume. I mean, this looks pretty good, doesn't it? Now we just have to move on to the next step. So, first we did the header, then we did skills qualifications, then wrote some education, then we did the whole kind of copy paste method here from Indeed.com. Now we move on to one of the last steps, which is we need to look over the resume. We need to change everything to past tense that happened in the past. So like these jobs were past jobs. I'll change them to past tense, and I'm going to keep this one. I might change it to past tense. It doesn't really matter if you do it present tense or past tense. It doesn't matter, but we need to fix everything here to make it look past tense. So I'm going to start going from the bottom up. So implement proper quality assurance and food safety procedures. For example, we're going to say implemented, right? Implemented proper quality assurance and food safety procedures. Produced high quality food, precision accuracy. Worked in a fast-paced, high energy environment with a great team. Maintain, I'm going to say maintain knowledge. Maintained knowledge of the assignments for all kitchen stations, including fries, breading, assembling boards, and food prep. Okay. Now we move on to the next section, provided. And so here, adhere to RTP plant safety. I'm going to do for this one, make it past tense or present tense. I think I'm just going to use past tense so everything is kind of cohesive. So adhered, plant safety policy features, contributed. So I think we're about done here. Everything is in past tense. We just got one more thing to do. One of the most important things to do, okay? Now that we're all filled out, this looks like a pretty full resume. Looks good, simple, legible, perfect. It's not gonna have any issues with the AI screen readers. If I pick up this resume, it's very easy to read. Nothing's confusing about it. But now we need to save it. This is the most important part. You gotta save it as a PDF. Don't save it as a docs. Don't save it in Microsoft Word as a Word document or whatever this is in this kind of document. You need to save it as a PDF so that it looks the same on every screen. Whatever screen and whatever computer it's pulled up on, it's gonna look exactly the same. So it's not gonna be, because if this is pulled up in a Word document, or you have a Word document and someone pulls it up on a different size computer or whatever, all these words are gonna be all mixed, are all gonna be like not, like this is gonna be on the line below it. Nothing's gonna be spaced right. The margins are gonna be different. It's just not gonna look good. So, however you do it on your computer, I think for this one, I can just save. I think or maybe I can just. Where's the print button? File, print. So here it says PDF here at the bottom corner on my Mac, and you click it, save it. I just saved it. So here it is, saved to my desktop, pull it up, boom. Here it is, same size, gonna look like this on every screen because it's PDF. Easy to read, nothing's all spaced weird. Yeah, so that's my tips for making a good, filled out, beautiful resume. Thanks for watching.